Our story begins in 1855 aboard the sailing ship Taymouth Castle, bound for South Australia. William and Jane Judd and their son Thomas of 10 years are making their passage to start a new life in the fledgling colony. In a strange twist of fate, young Thomas, skylarking on a pitching, rolling deck, trips and falls. His leg is broken. Still weeks from their new home, Thomas's broken leg is poorly set by a suspect ship's surgeon, unwittingly setting in motion events that established our family firm 150 years ago. With no one in Adelaide able to provide corrective shoes, young Thomas, guided by his bootmaker uncle, learns the trade and makes his own boots. A perfect fit, and the family firm is born in their home at Woodford, Adelaide, and soon flourishes. In 1868, Thomas marries Elizabeth, and amidst the clatter of horse-drawn carriages and the bustling cries of fruit and vegetable traders in Adelaide's East End markets, the newlyweds proudly open their Star Boot Manufactory in East Terrace. Boots and shoes are tailor-made on the premises, as was the cobbler's trade at the time. A year later, Clarence William Judd is born. With Star Boots booming, they not only need to advertise for more staff, but also move to larger premises at 268 Rundle Street. Clarence, now 17, joins the family firm to help meet their growing sales of boots to the workers of the East End produce markets. We like to think of him as the original tap dog of that era. Clarence does well in the business and, turning 23, marries the lovely Ellen, and the following year, Vera Millicent Judd is born. 25 years later, Vera Judd meets the dashing Stanley Whittenbury, and he soon enters the family business. He brings that entrepreneurial flair a growing business needs. A year later, he expands the firm with the acquisition of Grundy Shoes at 188 Rundle Street. The Roaring Twenties taste for high fashion drives the establishment of another retail store, Judd's Shoes, on the corner of Rundle Street and Regent Arcade, which becomes Adelaide's first and foremost ladies' fashion shoe boutique, stocking the latest ready-to-wear styles from around the world. With Stanley now running the business, Clarence combines his passion for photography and travel to join the first commercial motorcar crossing of Australia from Adelaide to Darwin and return. The resulting film is a priceless record of that motor tour. The business prospers, and the next generation, Ralph, Len and Vern Whittenbury, are granted equity in the family firm in 1942. They soon open new Judd's shoe shops at Glenelg and De Costa Arcade and Dainty Walk in Rundle Street. A highlight of these years still occurs today, the annual staff dinner. In 1962, the family acquires the A.W. Barlow shoe store at 67 Rundle Street. The story goes that on hearing from Jack Humphreys about the impending sale of Barlow's, Vern sprints from Grundy's up Rundle Street to number 67 and says, "I'll buy it." What a great decision that proved to be. By the 1980s, the next wave of Whittenburys, Paul, Randy and Brenton, take the firm to yet another level. They purchase the Grundy's building in Rundle Street, and open new Judd stores at City Cross and Tea Tree Plaza, leading to a total revamp of all the Judd stores, now 5 in number. Barlow's is also refurbished, and Grundy stores open at Glenelg and Victor Harbour. Gavin, Damien and Sarah have shifted the focus to the 2 famous flagship brands, Grundy's and Barlow's. Offering a wide range of the world's leading shoe brands and styles, Grundy's has reinvented itself to become the go-to store for shoes to fit your lifestyle. Barlow's focus is on Doc Martens and Converse in a location adjacent to the university precinct. There is much to celebrate of the remarkable 150-year story of South Australia's oldest continuous Rundle Street trader. As the 7th generation now start to join us, we are, and will always be, proud of our story. 1 family, 7 generations, 400 staff, 5 million pairs of shoes, and counting. Here's to the next 150 years.